Welcome to our 2032 presidential election coverage. Tonight we have some very major news across the presidential campaign, and let's dive right into it. Number 1. Kamala Harris's poll numbers have been hit very hard by a DNC scandal. Similar to 2016's presidential primary, a leaked email has shown that certain DNC operatives actually were trying to get Kamala Harris to win, helping her campaign, and trying to get Beshear, the runner-up in the primary, to lose. Now, there is no evidence that Kamala Harris herself was involved with this, but it looks very, very badly for the Democrats themselves and is really hurting Kamala Harris's poll numbers. Let's check out the current poll numbers for Harris and DeSantis. Kamala Harris has dropped down to 40.1%, 8% behind Ron DeSantis, who is currently standing at 48.3% of likely voters. Now remember, polls aren't very accurate, and for example in 2020, Joe Biden at one point had a 10% lead in the polls but only won by about 4%, so anything can happen. Now on to our next very major announcement. Tulsi Gabbard has been teasing an independent presidential run for some time now, and insiders say that she is very likely to do it. Tulsi Gabbard was a candidate in the Democratic primary earlier this year, but dropped out after her campaign didn't get very far. Now, she actually may run as an independent, and essentially this is very interesting as she will run as an America First moderate, attracting both socially conservative, economically liberal voters who are maybe disaffected by Kamala Harris for Democrats and unhappy with Ron DeSantis' foreign interventions for maybe America First Republicans. And certain people tell us on the inside of her campaign that she's courting the endorsement of both the Green Party and Libertarian Party, so they might endorse her as a candidate. Meanwhile, her running mate most likely will be a Republican, which will definitely make for an interesting dynamic on the campaign trail. So, Kamala Harris has not announced who her running mate will be yet. Let's check out a few of the potential options. So far, it appears that she has the top 4 short list. Senator Pennsylvania John Fetterman, Governor Pennsylvania Conor Lamb, runner-up for the Democratic primary, and Senator Joe Kennedy III, and former Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg. 2, of course, Kennedy and Buttigieg were runners-up in the Democratic primary earlier this year. So, for John Fetterman, 25% of voters say they are more excited, and it's the same number, 25%, say they are excited for Fetterman to be Kamala Harris's running mate. 20% say the same, and 30% are unsure, showing that Fetterman is a decent candidate, but he does not have a lot of name recognition or incitement on his side. Meanwhile, for Conor Lamb, only 15% say they are more excited. About 30% say they are excited, and the same amount say they feel the same about the ticket with Lamb on it, and 25% are unsure. That shows that Lamb's a decent candidate, but he won't bring a lot of energy to the ticket. Meanwhile, Joe Kennedy has far better numbers. 35% say they are more excited, meaning that he would bring a lot of energy to the ticket. 25% say excited, 25% say the same, and 15% are unsure. Meanwhile, Pete Buttigieg, about 28% say more excited, and 32% say just excited. That means that Buttigieg would bring some energy to the ticket and some excitement, but overall he wouldn't add a lot. So overall, Buttigieg seems like a pretty safe choice, as 24% say the same and 16% say unsure. Now, you guys get to choose the VP, so check out the link in either the description or a pinned comment to vote on the top 4 vice presidential pick. Please pick wisely. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.